Hey guys, this is Amy with Stick with the Plan, and today I'm talking about the dogs may bark. Stay right here, I'll explain. Thanks for joining me today. I'm talking about the dogs may bark. Usually when we film here, sometimes there's some dogs that bark, but I'm talking about the critics in your life. This saying comes from, you remember the famous evangelist Oral Roberts, who in the 50s and 60s did the awesome healing crusades in the tent meetings, and they asked him, how do you, combat all the critics that are criticizing your message? He was preaching that God is a good God, the devil is bad, sickness is of the devil. People didn't like that message. They you would call them Pharisees. They were critical of him teaching that simple message. And he would say, well, the dogs may bark, but the train keeps rolling. And how powerful that is. You may have people coming against what God is speaking to your heart, or the dreams you have, or your purpose in your life. There may be people that have negative opinions of you, but you know what God has spoken to you, and you just keep on trucking. You just keep on rolling. The dogs may bark, but the train keeps rolling. We have to take that attitude. Jesus had to. He had critics. He had the Pharisees. Paul had Pharisees. Peter had people coming against him, but they came to this conclusion: there's one opinion that matters, and that's God's. I've had to take that on even in ministry. You can't make everybody happy. In your career, in your role in life, you can't please everyone, so let's just please God. You can't worry about people who my husband would say it like this, that all people matter, but not all opinions do. Because if the opinion is of someone that's heart is not of God, it doesn't matter what they think or say. You have to just keep on rolling, keep on going. Don't let their criticism stop you. We had a friend in life, and he would criticize every minister, every ministry. He was just really critical, really judgmental. And the time came for him to step out into ministry. And because he had been so critical, he couldn't step out. It was like a handicap to him. It kind of paralyzed him, because if you're critical of everyone else, you're aware, hey, they can be critical of me. You can't let that stop you. If someone's words can raise you or lift you up or really pump you up, then also the same words can pull you down and discourage you. So we can't let people's opinions, matter to us. We have to keep following our heart and making sure that we are after God's. I remember Nehemiah's story from the Old Testament. He had to build this wall around the city so people could worship freely. So he's up there building this wall. Oh, and the government, they got so mad and upset that he was up there. They kept sending messages, come down, meet with us. Or they would accuse him, you just want people to worship you. And he was like, no, I don't. He said, if I come down and have to meet with you, the will of God will stop. I like that. We should take that on in our lives. I can't fight with every critic that comes against me, and you can't either. If you would stop to fight with everybody, you could not accomplish the will of God in your life. So I want to encourage you today. The dogs may bark. There will be critics. There will be people that won't like you. Don't listen to them. Keep on rolling with the plans of God. And you and me, for ourselves, let's not be critical. I don't want to be a barking dog at someone else's calling or someone else's purpose because they're just not like me, or I don't understand why they're doing that. I know what the Word of God says. Jesus said in Luke 6:37, judge not, so you won't be judged. Condemn not, you won't be condemned. Forgive, you'll be forgiven. Goes on to say, give, and it'll be given. Come on, we don't want to judge. We don't want to criticize. I recently told my husband, Jay, I just want to be for everybody. If you're my friend, I'm for you. I want to encourage you. I'm not called to be a critic, but an encourager. That's the calling on you too. So hey, today you might have some critics. You might have people barking. Let the dogs bark, but the train keeps on rolling. And that's how you'll stick with the plans God has for you. So glad you joined me today. I love hearing everything that God's doing in your life. All the miracles encourage all of us. Keep them coming. Thank you for sharing this. New friends are watching this because you are sharing this. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. If you're on Facebook, like this page. We'll have a brand new video for you next week, and we're live every Tuesday. We'll see you then.